Ahoy, ahoy, welcome to a brand new edition of Ramble and Reactions. Sitting next to me, matching, is handsome Dan Nye.
Sitting right there, also wearing a black hoodie, is clever Eric Muller.
I don't have a zipper though.
Well, it's true, I do, but it's comfy.
I'm a pullover guy.
It's comfy, and we, as much as it, I don't want to say pains me, but we don't really coordinate this. I just kind of show up, and it's like, oh, we're...
No, we are just allies, but we do not coordinate our attacks against, like, let's say there's a country here and we're going to go on two sides. Ah, I did it. I missed you, buddy.
So I saw Overlord.
Hey!
As that ham-fisted transition would imply. I guess there's a little bit of comedy in this movie. Anyway, this movie was...
Really? Because the trailers do not make it out to be...
They're like one of those like moments of levity, maybe not comedy. I'd say moments of levity. But so this movie, Overlord, is the movie that has World War II and zombies and Hell's Bells, and that's the trailer.
Somehow related to Cloverfield, or at least that was the internet rumor.
That's okay. Minor spoiler: it's not related to Cloverfield.
That's all I needed to know.
Thankfully, it's not related to Cloverfield, and that's kind of what I thought. Because as soon as you see, if it's not a Mission Impossible movie, and you see that bad robot logo scurrying across, you kind of just assume it's a Cloverfield movie,
right? Or Star Trek.
Yeah, or Star Trek. Sorry, Mission Impossible, Star Trek, Cloverfield. That's it. This is not, however, and this was. I actually liked how it started. It started like one of the old serials from the '40s, where it's like it came across and it had the old school logos, and then it I waited for. I think there was a voiceover, but I wanted one of them to be like, Overlord, are you coming across the time? The boys are going across the sea to save blah blah blah. And that's
right. They're here to punch Hitler in the old jaw.
And that's kind of how it was. But I gotta tell you, this movie has a tone from the start, and like I was more like tense in the first 5 to 10 minutes. Yeah, the first five.
A lot of white knuckles.
Oh, in the first 5 to 10 minutes of this movie, probably more than anything in like Dunkirk. Like,
wow.
Like, because Dunkirk is like an experience as a film.
Yes.
You're watching all these events. This like puts you in it, and there's
you're in the shit.
Oh yeah, it's like the way it starts. It starts with like essentially the plot is there is a platoon that's going to they're dropping in because they had to take out a radio tower so the invasion of Normandy can happen because it's a radio jammer from Nazis, and it happens in this small French town, and they dropped in early, which I don't think is the thing that happened, but. For the purposes of this story...
What? This movie isn't historically accurate?
Well, we'll get there. So, for the purposes of this story, that's what happens. You get a little bit of the suspense, you get a little bit of the war movie, you get all these things happening. And what I like is how this movie really builds. Like, this movie isn't a movie that, like, you started and then everything started happening and then there's zombies and blah, blah, blah. No, it took its time and it builds with literally every... increment. Every increment builds on top of each other.
Each scene moves.
And each scene is like personal. There's only like 2 points of this movie where I'm like, like I kind of tilted my head like that's convenient or this is clearly for a different reason, but it wasn't ever enough to take me out of the movie. Like it's still motivating. The cast is great. I can't pronounce a lot of these names, but the guy who plays Boyce is a great lead. He's a very compelling, like, oh, he won't hurt a fly and he wouldn't even kill a mouse in basic, blah, blah, blah. And then you had, like, the guy who just got assigned and was the explosive expert. Fun fact, played by a guy named Wyatt Russell.
Yeah, Kurt Russell's son.
Yes, I did not know that until I saw this movie. So, also Kate Hudson's brother.
Huh.
Well, because Kate Hudson's also his daughter. So that's what I would say. That was really interesting. He was really well. And I had to... The main bad guy, German guy, literally looked like a smushing together of Daniel Bruhl and Michael Shannon. Like, and he's, the head Nazi guy, and he's really good. And then there's a French actress playing a French woman in this movie. And she's really good as well. Like, this movie is very well cast, it's very well acted, it's very well directed, and I liked it is a very nice blend of war movie, action movie, and a horror movie. And you don't really get the horror movie coming into like mid-second act, like into the third. And like they kind of go around it, all of it, and like it wasn't what I was expecting. And I mean that in a really, really, really good way. Like the trailer doesn't do it justice, but I understand why they did it to try to get like butts and seats.
Yeah, but that was definitely a butts and seat trailer.
And yeah, and that's what like my buddy Kellen, he was like, he's like, I wanted to go see this, and he was like, give it a yay or nay. And on Facebook, I was like, yay, like go see it in theaters, like because you're not going to want to miss out on it. I don't want to go like. It's not run of the mill, but you kind of every action they take is very logical, and that's one of the things. There aren't really stupid characters in the movie, which is kind of nice and refreshing. So yeah.
Any negatives?
Not really. Aside from those two like little nitpicks, I found myself just really enjoying the movie. It was really engaging.
If we're about anything here on this show, it is nitpicks.
Yeah, it's true. We do a lot of those.
Oh yeah. So grade this bad boy.
I'll go A minus.
A minus for the
So
Overlord.
I'll go pretty high, and it's just that like we've been busy years, so we haven't seen as much. But I really enjoyed this film.
Good.
So, yeah.
All right. Well, that was Handsome Dan's thought on Overlord. Do you agree with him? Do you disagree with him? Are you like it's an A or it's below an A minus? Let us know in the comment section below. As always, that is Handsome Dan and I over there.
That's clever, Eric Muller, right there.
Please love, share, and subscribe. Anger's away.
Ramble on.
Ahoy.
Ahoy.